Welcome to River City Vibe. I am here back with my wonderful and favorite co-host, Elise Irvis.
Hey, Dr. K.
How you doing?
We're doing good. Doing good.
It's fun.
It's winter's here.
Winter is
We're bundled up.
here in effect. I feel like
Got
it's
my
not
hat
even
on.
officially winter yet, and I'm freezing. I am cold.
It has to be officially winter.
It is. No, like it's not. Like it's like still 10 more days till real winter.
I
Isn't
hate
that crazy?
it. Hate it.
We don't like it at all.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas early, apparently. Happy holidays. Boo. Well, we're spotlighting on this week's show new and new-ish HBG businesses and how we keep them thriving. And as you know, there's a lot going on with our businesses in the city.
Yep. So many of them don't actually have brick and mortar doors that you can walk through,
Yeah.
but some are closing, but some are opening.
Yes.
And I'm really excited about some of this stuff that the doors that we can walk through
Yes.
newly. Super love, shout out to Shop Ama Joe, who's back open in Strawberry Square.
That's our homegirl.
Yeah,
We've been
and
rocking
everything's
her for a
super
while.
low since she just opened, so she's
Yes.
trying to empty the showroom out for the new lines to come.
Yep.
We've talked about the Elixir spot,
Yep.
Agape, on Soma, some other folks in that area, Plant Witch. I hope that they just opened.
Yeah.
You definitely check them out.
For sure.
And it's more
For
than just
sure.
plants. Like there's plant care there. I know she has some crystals, but it's really cutesy. It's where the old CBD shop used to be. So
Yes.
check them
Oh,
out.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah, Strawberry Square. Got some new stuff booming.
That's gonna be great. I know there's also, so we've got a ton of ones that we're talking about that are opening, but then new doors opening, but there are a lot of businesses that may be closing.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boo! We don't like it. We want more folks. And it was funny because we were invited, and I got to go to the Callus Awards last night, and I got to talk to some folks about that.
That's a Harrisburg Regional Chamber event.
Yes, regional chamber event. And one of the things that folks were talking about was there are 40 different businesses that are approaching the county for a tax reevaluation, or a reassessment of their tax burden. And that's important for businesses because if you downgrade your tax assessment, right, your how much your taxes you pay and what you should be paying on your business, is that a good sign or is that a bad sign for Harrisburg? I don't know. I don't know what that means. So some folks are of the idea that this means that we still have a ways to go down. Like it's going to get worse before it gets better. And other folks think it's a good sign because it'll provide some relief for businesses that are straining under the tax burden, especially since we had a huge tax hike.
Yeah.
And one place that is rumored to close soon is Cafe Fresco.
No way.
I swear. So they're saying into the new year that Cafe Fresco might not be open.
Something I've always said is like, maybe we should just burn it all down and start new.
And start
like if everything's closing, like, cool.
What am I gonna
scratch.
do without Cafe Fresco? I
A
don't
little bit,
know.
A little bit. It feels a little bit like that. I don't know. Downtown
Like
staple
I'm a
for
little
sure.
devastated to even hear the rumor.
Downtown staple for sure.
But this has been like something that's been happening for a while. Like people have been talking about, Brian there's Fred Bar has been talking about. We don't know how much longer we can make it for a long time.
Yeah.
Since COVID days. So maybe it's for real this time. I don't know.
Man, bring back put the tables in the streets again. Give us
Yes.
a little snow bubbles.
Absolutely.
Can we pretend it's COVID again?
Can we pretend?
Do a little boom,
Please.
But that has to go with, like you were saying, I'm sorry I couldn't get to attend the Catalyst Awards last night. I would have been super curious on how that looked. But to me, that sounds a lot like, you know what I mean? Like, how can we support business development in our city, in our region? And that is indicative of like capital readiness, right? A lot of the work that I do is getting these smaller, tiny baby businesses open, just starting and getting through their first hard 5 years of business. But after that, businesses should be reporting taxes, reporting their cash flow. And a lot of people, even at the super micro level, aren't doing that because they think that the IRS will give them a hard time when it's time to pay them, the IRS, that is, right? But like you said, on a on a higher level, if multiple entities are claiming a decrease in revenue, then that does open up new doors, new money, using other people's money.
Absolutely.
And I low-key think I'm for the latter.
That's what I said. I was like, some people say it's going to get worse before it gets better, but I feel like this is creating opportunities for us to literally start from scratch and recreate some lasting businesses.
Let's
in
go,
the
Harrisburg.
city. Let's go. I'm with it.
Because true entrepreneurs start when it's at its worst.
Absolutely
Like, this
right.
is the best time
I
to start a
agree.
business.
I always agree with that.
I'm not gonna lie.
A lot of people don't agree with that. I mean, we've talked about Brad.
Scared
on the
money
show.
don't make no money.
That always scared money don't make no money.
I'm just saying.
Brad is also talking about there's 6 more businesses that are going to close.
They're out there courting. Brad is out there courting
He
businesses, and it's
He
showing.
is.
So
It's showing.
Okay, Brad.
And even though more are closing, he is still doing the work of bringing businesses in, which I think is very important. Like when one business closes, yes, another one opens, but who is doing the work of helping open the businesses is really the conversation we have to have.
Big facts.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
we could get Brad on the show, that would be fun.
You know what, Brad? If you see this, we're going to send you a little clip. You want to come on the show? You should come hang out with us.
Yeah, River City vibes.
So I want to dig a little deeper into Got Jerk, SA Soul Cafe, and the Slapbox, because these are 3 of the restaurants I think newer. I actually saw the owner of SA Soul Cafe, which is in the bottom of the Dauphin County Courthouse building.
Yeah, you
yesterday.
guys. Yes. If you've never been in the courthouse building, which maybe you never had a reason to go
Thank
to
goodness.
the downtown courthouse.
Good for you.
Right? And you might, even if you have, you might not have known downstairs in the basement, there's this cute little cafe. It's a
Yes.
woman-owned, Latina-owned, and the food is good.
Really good.
Yeah.
And so we got to hang out there for a little bit yesterday.
Really?
And I saw her, and she was like, Kamika. I was like, oh, hey, girl, I didn't even know you was down here. I didn't know she was down there herself. She's like, yes, I'm the chief cook and bottle washer, basically.
It's
She
an
got me
actual
every
cafe.
job.
There's chairs
Yes.
and tables.
Absolutely.
If you're bouncing around downtown, it's a quick little free space. You can just pop in.
There's internet. It's great.
Yeah, actually.
It's nice. We did some work down there. We got a cup of coffee and a little bites, and everything was great. Everything was fantastic. We were there early. We were there like at 10, but it was great.
Yeah.
And then also,
It's a great option for all of the businesses downtown looking for breakfast caterers and things like that.
Absolutely.
I think that SA Soul Cafe gets overlooked so much
100%.
As an opportunity to do that. So
Yes, and they have a ready customer base, so you don't see them out like on the outside. They do have a little placard outside, but
because they're only open when the courthouse is open.
And there's jurors that are in there and all that stuff. So in order for the community to know about them, folks like us got to talk about it.
We're telling you guys, go there,
Yes.
courthouse.
So definitely go and check them out because the food is good.
Yeah,
Okay?
yes.
And then also digging into the Slapbox. Okay, so myself, Corey Jermaine, shout out to Corey Jermaine Dupree, and we went to the Slapbox for lunch with a colleague from Carlisle. Shout out to Miss Doreen.
What y'all get?
And we got a little bit of everything in our little circle.
Okay,
there was a
cute,
fish sandwich
smart.
Yes, there's a fish sandwich happening.
Okay.
There I got the seafood macaroni salad, delicious. I got 6 wings. I think it was like some kind of Thai chili sauce, or like a chili sauce, delicious. There was catfish happening. There was mac and cheese happening. Jamal actually stopped in.
Cute.
Hung out with us for a sec. It was really tasty, really, really good. Everything, I think, people clean their plates. Anytime you see somebody eat everything, like, even me, I was like, oh, this is good. Like, I ate all of it. Usually I'll take half or leave a little bit back, but it was very tasty.
Good.
And the service was great. It was very nice. I thought it was excellent.
Options.
And a new location for them. For the Slapbox, because they were in Allison Hill.
Yep.
And now they are downtown on 2nd Street. Bigger spot,
Big things.
nice chairs, really nice setup, a lot of space, very cute.
Yeah, we're not even, 0 day, schmeral day. We can still get the beer. Y'all about come downtown and get this food.
Facts. Come and get the food.
Yeah.
But also 0 days closing.
It's the restaurant piece though.
It is the restaurant piece.
The food and beverage business is the hardest business.
hard.
The lenders do not want to bank with them. They're not gonna if the stove goes out, the freezer, and they have to go spend a couple stacks on a random Tuesday to cook the food for that day, right? Like they really have minimal options.
It's really true. And but the other thing I was thinking too is like synergy. Like I think Slapbox is a great find, wonderful location. But also 0 days location is great. But parking. In order for our businesses to thrive downtown, paying, I don't know if anybody knows this, Harrisburg pays more money. We pay more money to park per hour than major cities in the United States. If you're parking downtown and you're using the app, which is much more encouraged now, you're paying $4.85.
You almost have no choice. Actually,
no
you have to get
choice.
the app. My dad was like, I don't know what to
Exactly.
do. I was like, I think you got to do that.
I think you gotta do the app, else you're gonna get a $30 ticket. We pay more money than New York City to park downtown.
And do.
We pay more money than Philadelphia.
Philly, yep.
We pay more money than Tampa, Florida,
Baltimore.
Like, I can name so many cities around the country that I have parked my own car in where it costs more to park downtown. And everyone is taught, everyone knows, we're not wondering anymore. We know this affects businesses, but everybody knows we're in a 10,000-year contract with S&P, and they...
You better get your little Uber bestie. My Uber bestie is about just as much money, if not a little less than paying for parking downtown.
Lyft is cheaper for me.
Okay.
Now, for me, I can walk downtown because I live here and I can patronize, but
perks
for folks who, living downtown, living in the city. But if you don't, take a Lyft into the city, and so that you don't get slapped with a $30 ticket.
Yeah.
Because it is expensive.
And that money stays local, guys. We love that. Keep the money local. Do not give it to S&P.
Don't give it to S&P parking. No, don't do that. Shout out to the folks who do Uber and Lyft, and move the city around, move people around the region. Moving folks from the West Shore, East Shore, West Shore. I met a lot of folks who come from just like all kinds of backgrounds who are doing, we've got retired folks. We have folks who are coming from New York and New Jersey. We have folks who are students. And I think that's just a great way to get around.
Yeah.
But parking is rough, and we all talk about it. Everybody's like, well, I don't know what to do about it. We're in this long contract. It's not, anybody currently's fault, but it is still something that's, pretty bad. Yeah. So yeah.
When you guys go downtown of these new businesses, especially the food and beverage businesses, let us know your ranking. Who's your top 3? The classics are still down there. Cafe Fresco's still open, McGrath's, but Got Jerk is in Midtown. SA Soul Cafe, the one in the bottom floor of the courthouse.
Right downtown.
And The Grove, going to lunch on Wednesdays.
Yes,
so I thought that was just a fling, but it's still there. Every Wednesday downtown, right across the water fountain. If you're not familiar, The Grove, aka
the
Soldiers
Grove. Yep. The Capitol Complex.
There were about 3 or 4 food trucks. I think they even still got the milkshake joint down there.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Yep, like brisket, mac and cheese. I think there was like pizza, but I didn't get to try every truck yet, so I'm trying to remember.
What's funny is they've been doing that, and other food trucks have been popping up around downtown. So now there's like a food truck over by the hospital that just be outside. And they're like, oh, y'all doing food trucks over there? We're going to do a food truck over here.
On a specific day, do you know?
They're out there on Wednesdays.
Okay.
When I went by it on Wednesday,
I love that for us. So that's why you guys got to stay tuned in to River City Vibe, because those are the type of fun, exciting things that even the locals don't always know that are actually still happening.
And if you walk, and what's nice is because the city's so walkable, I think Tuesday and Wednesdays are such great days in the city to just walk around.
Okay.
Because you see, even though it's different than it was like in 2019, you still do have a lot of shops, particularly restaurants open, some shops, but it feels different. A lot of folks like everything, it looks so dead.
Right.
But you do need to walk the streets and see what's going on in order to experience.
Big facts.
Right?
So and I have to plug then the 2 co-working spaces.
Yes.
Right. Culture and Commerce Co-working.
Woo, woo.
Toot toot.
Shout out to Elise.
Culture and Co. Is on 4th Street, the Temple University side of Strawberry Square, and then Collab Create. If you go to 4th and Market and walk under the bridge on Market down 10th Street, you won't see signage or anything, but it's in a big office building. Those are 2 locations. Look them up on IG, Facebook, whatever, and you wouldn't know that they were there probably. Absolutely. But it makes a Tuesday, Wednesday pretty lit to be downtown.
I agree.
It's shared office space, so they're not like coffee shops that might be overcrowded or close early afternoon. These spaces are open all day, every day, really.
Yes.
But if you're downtown, you need a place to pull up to. Maybe you want to pack your lunch. Maybe you're not eating. Maybe you ate, but then you're downtown so long that you still need a place. Yeah, right. You pull out your laptop. You can meet people there, right? Your clients or your boss or students. It's a reason for students to come out of their cribs, come hang out in the city.
Absolutely, and I love that.
Don't fall victim to these winter blues.
Please don't. Because you don't have to. Even if you, and I know we've moved towards this, right? work from home culture, virtual remote culture. People are working from different spaces, not just work from home anymore. It's like we're working in different spaces in the community. A lot of people come into town, come into Harrisburg, right? Especially now that our government is back in session, finally, thank the Lord. So check out Collab and Create. Collab and Create has a lot of creative space that you can use, podcasting, different things like that. Elisa's space is very communal, and I like the fact that when we're at your space, we can bounce off each other, even though we're all doing completely different jobs, right? I really like that. I think that's great. I've recorded my show there. Shout out to the Morning Experience with Marquise Lepton. I've recorded my show in the back, doing our podcast there and things like that. So there's a lot of space for people to kind of like get in where they fit in.
Yes.
I think.
Find you a community, y'all.
That's right. Find you a community. And speaking of community, we are moving into a little bit of a more interesting topics right now, but it's still very much to do with Harrisburg. First, I just want to say there has been a lot of death in the community this year, and it has been
we're grieving
very bad. 27-year-old Slayer Man the third passed away in his sleep 5 days ago, and he was a prolific drummer in our community, married, children, wife. And this has been, since Brandon Flood passed away early this year, it's been a real hit on the community. And this latest one, I think, has been just...
Carl, really?
Yeah, actually since Carl.
Carl, then Brandon, yeah.
Carl, then Brandon, and a few more in between, now Solera. It has just been such a time of really just grieving. And we had really one awful thing happen where there was a homicide involving a Haitian family, and the child witnessed his mother dying. So when we talk about community and community care and being in community, like it's all fun and upbeat, and we want to be out in community, but part of it is because there is a lot of difficult things happening in the community, and being there for each other and taking up space in that way is really important. But really and truly remembering these families, really and truly talking about these things in a way where we include them in our community conversations, to learn from them, learn about what happened, take lessons away. But I just wanted to mention that because it is also part of our community and the things that are happening, and also things that deter people from being outside.
Yeah.
It deters people from taking part in community because death is hard, no matter how it happens, but especially if it's, something like a homicide.
Some young people. These are
young people.
Young people. Yeah. And the whole city, honestly, a lot of people you might not realize, right, are grieving right now. So
a lot of people, and have been grieving
for
a
while,
right? Have been grieving for the entire year, it feels like. So keep those people in your thoughts and send them love and positive vibes when you can, and find ways to be in community with those folks too, as much as you can.
Yeah,
right?
Let us know. We'd love to be a resource. If you need support, we can share some counseling resources. If there's language barriers, GoFundMes, donation support, let us know.
Absolutely. And another thing that happened in our community that I think we should talk about as a community is there were 27 people that were brought up on conspiracy and fraud charges.
According to Penn Live.
According to Penn Live and ABC 27 and CBS 21. But what was interesting is, so basically these 27 folks they were what we know as our modern day scammers.
Scammers.
Big scams. Okay. And what was interesting about it is they're alleging that they were indicted because they formed a network, basically, of people.
Okay. That's how it gets to be a RICO.
That's how it gets to be RICO type charges, conspiracy, fraud. So RICO is federal, but the state Attorney General Sunday they've been working on this for 2 years. This is a 2-year-long operation, at least a few years, operation where they've been gathering all this evidence and doing all this stuff. But they catch and they release these folks back into the community. That's what's interesting, right? So what does that mean for our community? Exactly. What is that? And this is happening over Dauphin and Cumberland County with a lot of the folks being right here from Harrisburg. So what does that mean for our community? What are they looking for? How can we publicize and talk about this? What kind of support do these folks need? Because this is absolutely something that affects a lot of Black and brown folks in this community. So yeah, I just think it's very interesting that it was 27 people, almost 30 people, all ages 19 to 29. So these are young folks. And this investigation started happening when they were 17. The youngest person was 17.
Right. And I'm sure, for me, what sticks out when I think of scammers is usually like the people who are most vulnerable to getting scammed are like older folks. So that dynamic of it impacting both such significant young people and likely, on the other end, the seniors.
That's right.
Because, honey, they racked up a couple dollars.
They racked up some money.
Whoever
$2.3 million, as a matter of fact. So you see where the conspiracy comes in. You see where this fraud comes in.
And how smart are they to get the money? Like, I have a job for you. Like,
Facts.
Who can hire these kids, right? If they needed some money.
So you know how to get money like that? Let's do that another way.
The customer service voice you must have used.
To be getting all this money. And so, this is interesting to me because on the other side of that, why is it so easy to get caught up in a scam and not to start a business? Questions that we need to answer.
Right. And come on, like, I don't know if I should say this, but like, when I think of RICO, I think of mobs, like, they learn to put their money, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not advocating for using dirty money to make clean money, but I am advocating for like using the skill set, transferable skill set.
100%. If you have skills where you can scam people out of $2.3 million. How do we turn that into you having a legitimate business?
And I'm glad leveraged resources,
right? I'm glad it was catch and release because these were not, as far as I know from what I read, they weren't violent crimes,
right?
So that's a positive thing that they were not sitting in prison for nonviolent offenses. But it is violence in the or at least difficult in the way where, people are getting scammed out of their hard-earned dollars. But again, how do we take your skill? You're running an illicit business, but you're running an enterprise.
It is actually, yeah.
So how do we take those skills?
Let's use those languages in school, right?
Yes.
Like start using that language earlier if that's the world we live in.
And how do we make it easier for people to start and keep their businesses?
Man.
So that we're not pushing people out to these illicit ways of getting money. Why is it easier to do that? It is easier. And it should be that easy for people of all demographics to start and keep a business, I think.
Yeah, workforce, man. Reach down. We got to get tapped in with the youth, man.
I agree. So
vibe check.
That was interesting. So vibe check on that. But we have a lot of opportunity in our community and we need to figure out how to tap into it. Because I'm telling you, if I would, I'm not gonna lie to you, Lisa, if I could have been more successful as a scammer, I would have done it too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have done it. You know why? Because people need money to live in this society. But I'm not a good scammer. You know why? You know why I'm not a good scammer? Because I'm too afraid of my mom.
Not your mom.
If my mother ever found out I was scamming, she would come up and beat me in my 40s. Absolutely. Fast. She would have beat me. 17 to 29 or whatever the age range is, she would have found me. And I wouldn't be able to keep it from her. So I couldn't do that. But listen. I guess we said it earlier. Scare money don't make no money.
You did say that.
Anyway, on to our next topic.
Yeah,
so,
civics.
Moving into civics a little bit. We're in this weird in-between period. We just had our election. And folks across the state were elected into different positions in Harrisburg City and Dauphin County as well, of course. And this is an interesting time that I don't think people pay attention to, but this is transition time. And I have been serving with on a couple transition teams, helping our newly electeds get acclimated, right? Cute. And
doctor.
It's interesting to see how trepidatious the changes. And the reason why I want to bring this up for us to talk about is because a lot of times when you're changing from Republican to Democrat or Democrat to Republican or something else to independent or whatever, folks get the feeling that the change is going to be so difficult that we're not going to be able to have a peaceful transfer, right? Peaceful transfer of duties, because you already got elected, but now it's time to actually get to work. So what I've been doing is helping our new prothonotary for Dauphin County, been helping him meet with teams and getting into rooms and making sure that he is acclimated. And one of the things I found was the workers were so happy about that. They were so excited.
Someone like you was coming to support, or there was okay,
right, and making the new connections and building bridges. These are people from all kinds of different parties. A lot of them opposite than the newly democratically elected prothonotary. A lot of the folks in that office either are not sharing their affiliation or pretty vocal about being Republicans. And getting to commune with these folks on a very personal level gave me a lot of confidence in our elected official system.
So
it really did.
The handoff is happening between now and when they actually get sworn in.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's right. And swearing in day. So November 5th was election day, and January 5th is swearing in day.
So a whole 2 months.
The whole 2 months.
Okay.
So now what do you do in that 2 months? You
Right.
meet with your potential new staff. You start learning about your duties. You start visiting other offices to start learning your job. You are studying. These are all things I don't think we see once somebody actually gets elected, before they actually get into office.
For sure.
So transition time is something I think people should pay attention to. It's also a time when you can get to know newly electeds and build relationships before they get into office. So think about that, especially as these are the folks that are going to be leading us into the next new wave of whatever our city looks like, whatever our county looks like.
So day one's around the corner.
That's right. It's really around the corner.
We should be making our list and checking it twice.
Absolutely right.
And getting it right to their hands.
That's right. Right into their
Day
hands.
one, this is what I want.
This is what I want. This is what I want from this office. This is what I want y'all to do. And making sure that we stay engaged. And I like to illuminate these pieces for people because folks don't really think about these things.
We don't know. We really don't know. I'm so blessed to have a Kamika in my life.
Oh.
For sure skis. If y'all don't know, you come find out.
Period.
You're invited.
But yeah, it's been a very interesting time. It's just, also helping with a little bit with our newly elected judge, Dauphin County Judge, LaTasha. And
everyone, the streets
I'm telling you.
Happy.
I'm telling you.
They are excited. I have all different
Absolutely.
businesses calling. Does she need this? Does she need that? Let her know we will do this for her. We want to do that for her. Does she have a party? When's her swearing in? We'll bring the balloons.
Absolutely right. And if you didn't know, I don't think we might have talked about it, but LaTasha's swearing in party, I think I did mention it last time, was amazing.
Yeah, it was full.
It was full. There was over 150 people who came throughout the night.
Wow.
It was 4 to 8, and they were there at 4. They were there at 4.
3 p.m.
Honey, they were like, yeah, we're here. We're celebrating. I was like, okay, amazing. People were sitting by the bar, waiting to go upstairs. And Men in the Kitchen. Shout out to Men in the Kitchen, who did a phenomenal job, by the way.
A
with
venue
the
that can hold it down for that volume of people.
And just the level of service, it was amazing. So I was very proud of that. Hold on, I got to stop my phone.
2:50.
Yes, so we're good. I got 5 more minutes. So yeah. But it was a wonderful celebration.
Yay.
So anyway, so basically watching all that stuff, I think and watching the in-between times really is giving me a lot of confidence. Shout out to Judge Evans, President Judge Evans, who had a meeting with the new prothonotary and clerk of courts and was just so ready to help. I thought that was very fantastic.
Good people.
Really and truly.
Shout out to Tina Nixon.
Really, shout out to Tina Nixon. Oh, congratulations to her too.
Yeah.
Her party got rescheduled, so we're gonna look out for that. Her celebration party.
Did I miss it? No, I didn't.
No, I thought I missed it too.
Oh shoot.
I thought I missed it too. All right.
Yeah. Vibe check.
Vibe check. I think
Winter.
we've done a lot with this show. Anything else you want to talk about, Elise? We've done a lot today.
I'm just really excited. I know I wanted to I see so much, I don't know what it is these days about news, but bad news travels faster than good news these days. And so there's just so many businesses out there. I wanted to highlight a couple that don't have the brick and mortar doors to walk through. So Coda Rouge does have doors.
It sure does.
But if you didn't know, there's a specialty tea in there that you can only also get at Elementary Coffee, Consciousness Coffee, which I think is in Des Moines or New Cumberland, and Coda Rouge as well. So Delightful Tea is a small business growing and scaling. Shout out to Leslie Avila, who is the founder of Delightful Tea.
Very nice teas.
Yo, I love them. You don't even need sugar and sweetness. No. She has different flavors. So ask for the tea when you go to Coda Rouge next time. Mama G's Apothecary is another product that I love, who is a newer business, doesn't have a brick and mortar yet, but her products are amazing, from
that's awesome.
This special herb scented shea butter. She has the stuff that you would there's no CVS downtown. So I call up Mama G and I'm like, sis, This is what is wrong with me. What do you got on the shelves? And she brings it.
That's awesome.
There's a tattoo shop downtown. Shout out to brother Screech, who is one of the new apprentices there. We've been working with them in the lab at Culture and Co. as a new business, new artist coming into her CEO-ness.
Very nice.
And D3 Pottery is another, again, artist taking his business more seriously now. That's launching fantastic. That. And a lot of those businesses you can connect with at Culture and Commerce Co-working as well. But we'll drop those on our socials, so you guys can keep your dollars local. Come outside in Harrisburg. Facts. Come outside, be outside, support the businesses, help keep the doors open. Facts. Right? And that is going to have a snowball effect, a ripple effect on literally all of us. Whether you're a resident, whether you're a worker who comes into the city, no more complaints, more action. Every dollar you spend is an investment. Let's look at it like that. We talked about the blackout, and that wasn't just for a Thanksgiving thing. We're taking it into the new year.
We're taking it into the new year. And we're supporting local. We're buying local.
And we're supporting local, and we are buying locally.
That's what we're doing. And I want to say this, where we're talking about small businesses and we're talking about businesses in the city, I want to take a moment to shout out Sherry Parks Taylor at the market, our broadsheet market manager.
The manager, yeah.
So Sherry is fantastic. She has really been bolstering the profile of the market she's starting to do events. And
did you know you can do an event at the broadsheet market?
At the market? And we had our Friendsgiving at the market.
We did.
And it was amazing.
Yeah.
And people made money. Let's talk about it. The small businesses that stayed open made money. And she also just had her very first Midtown broadsheet market tree lighting and holiday
I'm so sad I missed that.
It was so good.
Yeah.
We had
Friends of Midtown.
Hundreds of people came out. Friends of Midtown, Capital City Rebirth. Shout out to them. And Sherry really, really turned this place into a winter wonderland. It was gorgeous. Santa came out. He had his own throne.
We love it for the kids, for the whole family.
For the babies. And he was taking pictures. Aww. But these are the kinds of things we like to see. The market stayed open a little bit later. 0 Day was open.
We've been wanting that.
They're also open an extra day. They are open on Wednesdays now.
Since
a couple weeks ago.
For the holidays, or?
They're open on Wednesdays. I swear. They are open on Wednesdays.
Oh, Sherry.
Come on. Like, she's really doing the things. So, like, really support the market. We're waiting on them to get a lease. That's been before City Council. We need that lease so they can raise money, so they can repair the building, so they can get back into the brick building. There's a lot of proposals on the table for that, but they really do have Sherry's an amazing manager.
She wants to collaborate with people.
And she wants to collaborate with people.
If you have ideas, start pitching them.
Certainly does.
Send them to us. We'll pitch them.
Okay, we'll do it for you.
Scare money, don't make no money.
But really, exactly. So the tree is still up. Go take pictures.
Yeah.
She's got a nice little...
Tag them.
Tag them.
Broadsheet Market.
She's got a nice little table set up. People are definitely out there eating. I don't know who is eating in this cold, but they out there. You know what I'm saying? The fire pits were out. I wish we had the fire pits a little more, but you need like fire... clearance and the fire.
So they're not there anymore?
The fire pits? No, not right now.
Okay.
You gotta have like
That's
dedicated.
That's a cute thing, though.
It was so cute. We were roasting marshmallows. We had s'mores. We had hot chocolate out there. It was really nice. Like, it was, and people did not care, and it was warm. Like, because we had 3 different fire pits.
It does a lot.
It was nice and warm, and people were just chilling. It was great. They could bring their beer out. This was the real nice part. So I brought my beer out, and I was like this. So I'm drinking my little beer, and people were like, "Where did you get that?" I was like, 0 Day is open. Next thing you know, there were like 2 deep, like they were like 3-4 deep around the bar at 0 Day. So it was really fun. Like, it was a very nice night. It was 5 to like 7. We poured the water on the fire pits at like 6:45. But it was perfect. Like, it was a really nice night. People kept hanging around. When it was done there, people went inside to 0 Day and kept hanging out. Saturday night in Harrisburg. It was super dope. I had a really good time. And everybody was home in bed and probably a little tipsy by like 8.
Period. That's a night. That's a cute night.
It was great. So yeah.
We better see y'all outside.
Y'all better come outside.
Y'all better come outside.
Y'all better come outside. And you know what? I think, if you want to, we want to see folks on the show. We want you guys to come on the show, your ideas on the show. We have this nice little TV. We could maybe showcase some things.
Yeah.
So, we are on Instagram.
River City Vibe.
Vibe. We're on Facebook.
River City,
River City
Vibe.
We're on YouTube.
River City Vibe.
Okay, so please check us out, and we are so happy to be doing this for the community.
Yeah, if we mention a business that you bang with, forward this to them. Let them know that we're shouting folks out.
That's right.
If you got a business, you looking for the shout outs, let us know. We want to come sample. We want to come taste. We want to shout it out. We want to let people know. Because I really think that is a big piece of it. People just really don't know.
Facts. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So we just want to say thank you for tuning in to River City Vibe. I think we're on like episode 9 or 10. I think we're on 9.
6.
It's 6 or something.
Yeah, we did our top
One
5.
and a
Let
half.
us know which episode you like the
Oh,
most.
that's right. Yeah, tell us
I
which
really
one you
like
like.
episode 5.
She likes
It's been
episode
my
5.
favorite so far.
So this is 6. I don't know. I thought I had like 75 more, but that's wrong. But yes, tell us which
because
one
you
like.
guys got to also check out Black News Beat.
Oh,
a lot of
right.
the stuff. Last night's show was amazing.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Love the guests that you have. Love the range of people. Yeah. And it's nice, short, and quick. It's on Facebook. You can catch the
Facebook,
reruns.
Instagram. We're on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn.
Yeah, so I was watching that last night. Great.
Yep. So thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
See you guys.
River City Vibe. See ya.
We love you, Harrisburg.